What's up, everybody? Welcome to Allerton.com, and this is the Block Party. I'm your host, Chad, and today I'm joined by Jason, Tristan, and Amy, as we're going to give you a hell of a show today. And I want to start things off talking about the NX announcements from Nintendo's huge operating report that they launched out late last night, early into our morning. We talked about it briefly earlier today, but I want to talk to you guys about it and get your thoughts on, what's going on with Nintendo. The end of this year, they don't have much coming. They decide that they're going to tell everyone the NX is launching in March 2017, so we don't have to worry. So if Jason, you're buying that VR headset, you're good to go.
I'm good. I'm psyched.
Yeah, you don't have to save any.
March is my favorite time to buy a console, so it works out great.
Yeah.
Is it really?
No.
Oh, I was like, have you
I'm
bought a
making fun of
console?
Nintendo for missing out on holiday season and the prospect of a ton of sales.
Yeah, they're gonna launch in March of 2017. Zelda isn't coming out this year either. Zelda is going to be pushed back to 2017 as well.
I still don't get the Zelda thing.
I mean,
you don't get why they're doing it, or
Well, I don't I understand they're pushing it back for the NX, but they're releasing on the Wii U still.
Yes,
that's the part that's confusing.
The GameCube and the Wii.
it's like they're splitting their potential sales of the Nintendo NX to give it to people who are really just kind of already. I feel like it personally. I feel like people are already. I'm tired of their Wii U and ready to get rid of it and adopt something new. Now you're splitting your people by saying, hey, you can get it on your old Wii U system or you can buy our new system. They should have just made it for the fucking NX and called it a day.
Yes, that's what they
I get it.
done.
Like,
yeah, because the only people that are gonna buy Zelda on the Wii U are the hardcore. So what's the fucking point? It doesn't make any
For
sense.
me, I have a Wii U, so why should I buy it? Maybe I'll try the Zelda on the Wii U, and if it's actually good, then I'll invest in an NX.
That's another thing. Yeah, they're missing out on the NX sales because it's like if you don't feel like investing in their new system, well, you don't have to now. Also, too, why make it for both systems when the quality graphically of the Wii U is crap? So that means for the NX, it's going to be crap too because ported games to higher console power never look any better, really. I mean,
Yeah.
So it's like.
They're saying they have two development teams, but I don't know what that totally means.
It's still
That's
bullshit. Would
even
Microsoft put Gears of War out on Xbox 360 and Xbox One? No, they would never fucking do it. Sony wouldn't do it with Uncharted. This is such a dumb Nintendo move. That doesn't make any sense.
Unless they go back on their word come March 2017.
They should. They absolutely should. They should.
Yeah.
Maybe the reports are wrong. Maybe we're gonna come at E3 and people are gonna try it. You'll be able to play it on the Wii U, but then they're gonna be like, yeah, this is a dumb idea because.
Was it Nintendo who reported it though?
Yeah, but maybe they're just doing that as like a.
They're just blowing smoke.
Blowing smoke up
They
your
already
ass.
did it with the GameCube and the Wii, so I don't know. They seem like they'd be on track to do the exact same thing again.
They have done it for the GameCube, didn't they?
What they do?
I have
changed their
Twilight
release
Princess on the GameCube, and then it came out at the same time for the Wii, but then everything was reversed because apparently most people are right-handed, although I'm left-handed. So it was really, it was bass-backwards.
Someone
we played it the correct way, and then they it's for the Wii system at the same time.
It's
Someone
really
shit the bed
weird.
on that.
Unless they really look at the NX and go, man, this has the same trajectory as the Wii, and they're just like, we don't care. That's maybe all they can think about, but it's crazy, man. If you're just being like, we're launching a new Nintendo, it has a Zelda, it has a Mario, people are gonna be like, holy shit, that's amazing. But now
give me a reason to want it. Don't give me a reason to decide.
Yeah.
You put the decision in anybody, they're probably gonna go for the cheaper of the two. And what's your cheaper option? Get it on the Wii.
Yeah, do you want the $60 option for the system you already have, or the one that's going to cost you like $400?
Wouldn't the Nintendo fanboys though want to buy the new system and get the game on the new system? Isn't that kind of how that?
I'm going to see it on the new system and be like, holy shit, I don't want the Wii U version, and I'm going to need it on the new system. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
That's what I'm hoping the graphics comparison will be, where it's like, okay, this is a Wii U game, but holy shit. Remember those pictures we saw last year, or I think prior to that, where it was like the demo with the lighting in the cathedral,
and it was, Wii.
And they was fighting the creature and stuff like that. If that was more better graphics than that image that we saw back then, holy shit, dude, that's a jump. That's gonna be crazy.
Well, their long-term planning for this sounds really bad though. They even said, come to E3 and we'll show you Zelda, but it's only gonna be on the Wii U. We're not gonna show anything of the NX at E3. That'll be later in the year. But there should be something else to get us excited for this new console.
Yeah,
maybe Nintendo is just like E3 is pointless at this point because they just look at all the coverage they got right now. It's probably equal to whatever they would get at E3, and there's no, they're all on their own, right? They're getting all this coverage on their own right now. At E3, they got to compete with Sony and everybody. So maybe they're just like, you know what, fuck it, dude. Let's just
do something cool at E3, then people will talk about you.
Yeah. Instead of like just like not showing up, then we talk about that.
Yeah, but we're gonna be talking about this for like
Zelda.
For no matter what. Like if
just
it's
Zelda. Like me personally, I don't have a ton of interest in Zelda. So where's my interest in this system?
And I was gonna bring that up too. Is what interest is left in Nintendo? They don't have anything to show for the tail end of the year here, and I think that also plays into the Zelda hype. Is when you look at their catalog of games coming out, it's dry bones out there, dude. And like
I don't
this
think
is all
they
they
care.
got. What's that?
I don't think they care.
Yeah.
Like I think they're just like whatever, right? We're just gonna get through holiday. It is what it is, and we just focus everything on the next generation.
Well, also that, and they're focusing on their phone app and stuff too. Like,
True, yeah. They're doing the phone app. They're got a new Pokemon game coming out this fall. They're selling
which
their
I have such high hopes for, but I don't think it's gonna go as well as we're planning or wanting it to be.
No. They're selling their shares in the baseball team, Tristan. That's happening. So that's 50% of the Mariners, and who knows how much money that is, right? Like, so that's part of the
Wait, they are
strategy.
selling it?
Yeah, they're going to get rid of their... I think they have 55%. They're going to sell 45% or something.
I forgot that they were even part of the Mariners.
I know. What a weird
I feel
thing.
like I should have seen like a mascot or something, like Mario dressed as like one of the sausages running around like...
Yeah, they kind of did that in like in the 90s with Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball. You felt like they were doing something, and they kind of just went, we own this team for all these years. So weird.
Yeah, I wonder why. What the decision was behind that. That'd be something interesting to find out.
I think the president loved baseball, and he loved the Mariners.
Yeah, Japanese people generally love baseball, so...
And they would have exhibitions.
Baseball anime.
Yeah, and
there you
there
go.
is actually. That's true. Amy, I was going to ask you about that. Actually, when we were talking about the phone apps and everything like that, they also announced that they got Fire Emblem and a Animal Crossing phone app in the works. I don't know if you played a lot of Animal Crossing games. I feel like you played one or two.
In my life, and I could care less about that game. It seems really stupid.
You never played an Animal Crossing?
Never.
Gosh,
No
I swear on almost everything I have that you at one point were like, well, if you got me an Animal Crossing, I would probably play it. I'm pretty sure you did, because I was looking at them and they had.
I mean, I would try anything, but I have no desire. I think it's. I don't. Being real, I think a lot of the fans have killed it for me because they're just a little too obsessed. The fans that I've encountered anyways, and that's not true. I mean, there's always like extremes and everything, whether it's anime or video games, whatever, but it doesn't seem like it's any fun. It seems like kind of like Sims or something, but with animals. I don't really quite get it.
I thought it would be cute up your alley. Call me crazy.
Yeah, I would think that'd be up your alley too. I think the character design in that game is terrible. It drives me nuts.
Yeah,
like those amiibos and shit, it looks awful.
They're not cute. They're ugly.
Yeah.
All right. Well then.
Stop talking about Animal Crossing.
Shit,
Stop
dude.
it forever.
Seriously,
I mean,
dude.
like I guess like I said, if you like purchased it, I guess I would give it a try, but I don't really care about it.
I ain't even. Do you think I'm that dumb to buy it now? You can't after that rant? I don't need that disc flying back at my face. That cartridge getting stuffed down my throat.
Yeah, don't make that terrible investment.
Jeez, dude. I won't even put it on your phone.
Since my husband doesn't feed me.
So yeah, Nintendo NX not showing up till 2017, and expect at E3 this year like a ton of Zelda talk. And I think that it's cool for these guys. Like, I mean, if they're gonna do it, at least they're like maybe in their brains thinking like this is a fan service to people. Like, hey, you guys want this? We're gonna make sure that we have enough available for you guys to play.
And maybe they're like, we don't care.
Yeah.
I really think they don't care. They're just like, we're gonna show Zelda, and that's what we're gonna show at this event.
Ever since they created the trio dressed as Star Fox characters, I've realized that they don't really care, dude. It's just fucking all off the wall, balls crazy. Dude,
oh my god!
guys.
Do you want to talk about Star Fox for a second? Because I played some of that this week.
Yeah, actually, let's talk about that brand new game.
Talk about that clusterfuck of a video game.
Thank you, dude. You're making me feel good because I bitched about it so hard when it was first announced. Yeah.
So. I actually really wanted to like this game a lot.
I know you did.
I really like Star Fox, and I feel like there's parts of this game that I can enjoy, but the goddamn control scheme, which we were all worried about going in, and you were hearing things online like going in like, some people were like it's okay, some people hated it, some people liked it. It's fucking terrible. It's fucking terrible. It works perfectly, right? Like it's precise, if you will.
Okay.
But the problem becomes I want to play Star Fox behind the ship, like I can always play Star Fox. I want the ship to be on the screen. I want to be able to do my barrel rolls and do my my little turnarounds, and I want to see my ship. But the perspective is it's off center, so the ship is to the left a little bit always, and the reticle's in the middle. And I think it does that because you're supposed to play with the fucking Wii pad, which shows the first person perspective of the ship, so you can shoot and do everything. But I don't want to ever look at that when I'm playing a game. I don't want to stare at a first person. I want to use my goddamn TV, right? Like I bought my fucking TV to play fucking video games on it.
Yeah.
And they just fucking force this goddamn second screen experience down your throat all the time. I'll be playing perfectly fine in the third person behind the ship, and it's fine, it works. And then all of a sudden you'll get to a segment where the camera pulls out and the ship's sideways, and you can no longer look at your TV, and you have to look at your fucking gamepad, and it sucks because it sucks because you can't see everything around you, right? You're getting shot in the side, you don't know what's coming, you're gonna do a barrel roll or do a fucking flip, and you run into the bottom of a building because you can't feel it the same way. It's like, it's not built for that. The game's not built for that. It was never built for that. So it doesn't work right, and it sucks. And everything about that game sucks, including the fact that it's really boring.
Yeah, it looks boring as shit, dude. Slippy the Toad couldn't even save it, dude. He can't save your back from those fucking shots, dude.
Yeah, it's just like so easy. Like there's no difficulty level because it's kind of it's on rails. Maybe back in the day it was a little more challenging because I don't know, maybe games weren't as challenging, or it just felt more challenging because I was younger. But now it's just like
you hadn't played like 70,000 types of those games before.
Yeah, true. And I'm playing this, and I'm like, fuck, dude, this is it goes kind of slow. Like this, everything about it is just off, dude. And I did not like that game at all.
And it's all predetermined enemy patterns too, right? Like they'll always come
just
the
like
right
and they'll always, which I thought was cool back in the day, but now. Well, because you didn't have access to so many games maybe back in the day, and that was okay, and you'd redo these levels over and over. But I don't want to do these levels over and over. I just want to like be done with it, and I don't care what the enemy pattern is.
Did you end up getting into the ground character, like transforming your ship into the tank thing?
I was able to check that out. It's the same thing.
Yeah, it looks like shit, dude.
It's just not fun. It's not fun.
Bummer, dude.
That's like my big takeaway. It's just not fun. The story's not.
If you were like
whatever.
kid, it would be okay, I guess. Maybe.
No, because I would like to think kids would be like, "Why the fuck do I got to look at this thing? Why can't I look at the TV all the time?" I hope a kid would be annoyed as me about that, because that's stupid.
Yeah, and that once I found that you were gonna be looking at it, I was like, well, maybe it'll immerse you a little bit, but no, dude, you're totally right.
It doesn't really.
You needed a handheld. I mean, at that point, if you're just looking at your handheld, I mean, why is it even on like for the Wii?
Yeah,
it's
really strange that they just force that down your throat and don't let you just choose one control scheme or the other. Just like, it's the most un-Nintendo control scheme I've ever felt in my life, because Nintendo games always feel intuitive, and this is the exact opposite. I feel like it's just forcing me to do shit that I don't want to do.
It seems like spectator cam.
Yeah.
Like people watching you can watch the big screen and see like the semi-neat stuff, dude, and then you gotta see that. The other one thing I wanted to ask you about too is like we talk about you and your Nintendo visuals.
This is garbage. This is garbage visuals.
Yeah.
And I like you play Splatoon, and that's a really cool looking style game. This game doesn't look good. Like it doesn't look good, and it's not on purpose either. They're like trying really hard. Like the water looks like shit, the explosions look like shit, some of the textures are bad. Like it's just
fuck this game, dude.
It's just an overall totally disappointing game, and yeah, it sucks for Nintendo that this is what they got. This is the end of the line.
Yeah, this is their swan song, dude. This is like pretty much it. This, and then you're gonna get your Zelda later on next year. But
later on next year.
I was gonna say later on this year, but I forgot what we just fucking talked about. You ain't getting Zelda, dude, at all. So that's a bummer. I guess I won't be wasting my money to go get.
Yeah, nobody should really play this game. There's really no reason to.
Not even worth it. You can't get it at Redbox, but not even worth a rental, dude.
Yeah, if there's Blockbusters around, I would say don't rent this.
You
Pretty
probably
much.
can't get it at Redbox for a reason.
Yeah,
Like,
no, yeah, they're like, no,
thanks.
nobody's. No,
They're like,
nobody's
no,
gonna do this.
stop.
So Star Fox was no good. Gears of War 4, and let's talk about games that kind of let us down in just a little bit of a way. Gears of War 4 beta is going on, and I think we talked about it earlier on this week, Jason, me and you. But I don't know, Tristan, if you had a chance to dive into it yet. I know we talked about it last week. You didn't get your early beta access like we were all hoping you would get, but I had a chance to check it out. Did you get a chance to play it or?
Did not, but I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
Oh man, it's just like I mentioned it, last week what my expectations were going to be going into it, and it ends up just like that, man. Nothing has changed. It feels like the same game that you've been playing with like not a lot of improvements, and it's not a lot of fun to play that game again, I guess. Like, it just didn't feel like new. I played it for about half hour, 40 minutes. I think we got that figured out. We know games nowadays, and I think we talked about it a lot.
Yeah, there's a good feel you can get.
It just felt the same. Like, it didn't feel like there was, oh man, dude, this is, the campaign is going to be fucking awesome, dude, but the multiplayer is just generic, man. It's just bare bones. There's no like huge crazy interaction in like the maps like I would expect like nowadays. Like, dude, something like changing dynamically in these maps where there's explosions or maps going, the map will change on you while you're running, but it's just static, same stuff. You run up to a wall, shoot. They did add the mechanic where you can attack over the top of the wall if there's a dude on the other side. That's it, dude. That's your game changer right there. Like, no longer do you play peekaboo. You can reach over the top. So I'm hoping that when this campaign mode launches in October, that it's going to be well worth it. We talked about it as well. They announced their season pass DLC, 24 maps. You're getting skins for weapons, skins for characters, and I mentioned earlier on this week.
The low price of $50.
Yeah, $50.
And it's all like multiplayer stuff. There's nothing.
All multiplayer stuff.
24
dude.
maps, 2 maps every month for the entire year.
Hell no.
Oh man.
Yeah, Chad was equally upset as you about on Live on the App this week over the lack of story DLC, which.
That's stupid.
Like, even if it was like a dream side sequence.
No dream sequences.
I mean, False Batman Arkham Asylum all you want, or Arkham Knights, but at least they had DLC added on for the story, even if it was small little chunks. But at least it was something.
Yeah.
Well, it was a single player game though. That's not fair.
Yeah.
Well,
And it was garbage.
You can play online multiplayer though with that.
I hate when
In
they
Batman?
add-
They're weird modes. They've got like
Oh,
weird
gotcha. Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
racing as people.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
multiplayer.
I never really got into the Gears of War multiplayer.
No,
like
it's trash.
Yeah.
The
It's
thing
trash.
the thing that didn't work for me when I was playing it was the controls, which are they're
slow
tough,
hustle.
man. The turning radius and everything is so slow that I feel like if someone's running at me or like they're running on an angle and they have a shot straight on me and I have to turn, I'm like just kill me because it's gonna take too long.
Just drop your gun and sigh.
Yeah, and the diving into cover and all that shit, it just doesn't work. That it doesn't play as well for me. Like I like more precise control in a shooter, and this doesn't have it.
I wasn't even aware that people actually really played the Gears of War multiplayer enough for them to do this, because I only played it, and I know a lot of my friends only played it for the awesome story. It's a good story.
Awesome story.
And it's like, I feel like Uncharted and Tomb Raider and like all these games and like Last of Us is like, just give us a really good story, and I'm fine with that. I don't mind. Like,
you can't make that extra money on the story though, right? Like you can't do it. Like
I guess so, yeah.
true, but I guess
make money.
of course there's gonna be people out there that buy the DLC and whatever, but
when the DLC is 90% of the cost of the core game,
true, yeah.
maybe there should be a fucking 4-hour story mission in there, right?
Dude, you gave me this entire game for $10 more. Give me this entire game.
That's where I start to get upset when this stuff is like. But I mean, whatever people play with, pay. I mean, that's what the market price is set. We can all thank Batman for that.
It's amazing how much of a monetary amount they put on skins.
Oh,
People buy that shit, dude. People
DLC
love
stuff
skins.
Like, hey, you want to see what your guy looks like in this costume? Sure, here you go.
I have yet to see like any
You do.
mind-blowing skins, dude, that I'm like, holy shit, I need to buy that. And I think the only time it ever happened, and I don't regret it, was Borderlands. They had some awesome skins. They were like 75 cents.
Dude, that's where all these games are making mistakes. If Rainbow Six, if I could go in the store and there was like 100 skins and they were $1 a piece, I'm
Yeah.
assuming there's gonna be one in there I'd like, but they have like 10, and they're like $3 a crack or whatever, and I'm just like,
Hell
no.
no.
And
But-
the other shitty thing is they're always like color variants. It never really changes your character.
Yeah.
Like,
You want your pink rifle? Then there you go.
I want a
Yeah.
leopard jacket. You know, like I
what
want
if I
something
want a
cool.
jester? Why can't I be a jester? Or why can't I be?
Don't ruin the experience. I don't know. I
Leopard
guess.
print jacket. Ooh, what?
Yeah, like you
why,
like
why not?
everything's got to be gray. It's got to be shades of gray and black in Gears of War. Chad, don't get too crazy.
I know, dude. I'm starting to bring all those funny colors in there, dude. It's Amy's head. It's just makes me think of beautiful, bright things. But I guess since we're on the topic of shooters, I got a chance to play in the new Division update where they added the Falcon Down incursion, Lost Falcon, I think it is, incursion. And got a chance to check that out and see how insanely tough that is, and no wonder people are cheating and glitching this fucking game out, dude. 15 waves of grenade throwing, fucking missile launching nonsense, dude. It's just like they put you in a room and they just have guys throwing grenades at you for 25 minutes, and you just rolling and dodging and rolling and dodging. Not the mechanic I was thinking of, not the mechanic I was looking for in this. Like when you think of like kind of interesting, fun gameplay mechanics, I don't think of an entire just like 15 wave room of enemies coming at me while like after every 3 waves I have to go plant a bomb.
Maybe they were like watching Dark Souls and they're like, people love to roll, so let's just
Dude,
give them their rolling, dude, in the Division. Keep them out of Dark Souls.
Oh my gosh, dude, it's roll and duck and roll. It's like I'd say it turned into Dark Souls after a while. I felt at home when I started playing.
Yeah, maybe that was part of their fucking thinking.
You're behind cover for like 10 seconds, and the next thing you gotta do is roll and roll, dude.
So do you find yourself keep wanting to go back to Dark Souls or to Division, or are you done?
I do
after
find
this?
myself going back to it because I actually enjoy the game, like the
gameplay's
gunplay
tight, yeah.
when it's going on. When they don't like it, and it just starts to lose the appeal, and then I start weaning off it, and I just stop playing. Is once I get into the areas where it's enemies just throwing grenades, and then you roll out of the way. You're like, cool, we can get back to the action. Another grenade, another grenade, another. It's like, dude, I know they got endless grenades, but you gotta think of some other way that these guys can fight you, that you can like have some cool combat. Because it's cool to have shootouts, but not when you're getting hit with
Yeah,
like
well, I mean,
100
what else could they
grenades.
possibly do?
I'm not the guy to think about it, man.
Knowing the mechanics that they have, there really isn't much else, right? Like, they have guys that can snipe you, guys that throw grenades, and then guys with big guns shooting down, like,
The
tons of
turrets,
rounds.
They don't
Yeah.
really throw turrets out very often, I've noticed. It's almost always grenades. So they could throw turrets out, the different flame, the different shooters. They could have like the little seeker mines. Maybe you have to like shoot the seeker mine or
They
something.
did add drones in this.
Yeah.
So that was cool actually to see, but it's just like one pot of fucking drones, and then they'll come at you in between. But it's not a good map, and hopefully in the next stuff that they have, which is going to be paid stuff, that they added a cool mission. The gear is actually pretty awesome, and we started tweaking some stuff out on my character, and I was able to achieve over 1 million damage in a hit,
Oh!
which was like pretty fucking awesome.
Is that good? Is that, like... But the enemies are, like, sponged up for that, right?
Dude, I killed a gold on challenging mode with a 1 million hit point shot in the head. One shot. I
Dude, you
one
should go
shot it.
PvP and just destroy people.
Well, I did have to pop off my super ability. I did have to have 2 of Toby's buffs, and then I did have that. But it was all set for like one big push. Like if dudes came at me, I took down 3 dudes with one shot while all that stuff was active. And then I was hitting for about 700,000, which I thought was still fucking awesome. Almost like 2 or 3 shotting gold guys. But so it's kind of neat to play around with some of that stuff.
It still
and see
has
what
it.
Yeah.
The game's still good. I haven't played it since we played on
Very
Twitch.
excited to see where they go with it. They've been adding new things and good things. If they can just stop focusing on like all these cheaters and like just go back to like figuring out how the loot works and like getting the stuff content put up instead of combating all these cheaters, dude, I say just pull the Dark Souls 1, dude, and just let people cheat. If you want to cheat, you can cheat, dude. You know, like it's a mostly single player game with a tack.
I think they should just see if someone fucking cheats, just ban them forever. Fuck it.
Yeah, dude, just like
I don't give a shit.
spend your time focusing on the big deal problems.
Because then you can
man.
improve your game and improve the gameplay and improve it so people don't want to cheat, as opposed to, well, I have to cheat to get blah, 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 blah.
Yup, dude. These
Yeah.
people are cheating only because they want that stuff, and it's almost impossible to get. Make
Yeah.
it. You gotta
Balance your
dangle
game.
it.
Balance your game.
Dangle
Yeah.
it right in front of my little lips, dude, so I can barely touch it. You know what I'm
And
saying?
then-
You know
and
what I'm
then
saying?
you're all in?
So that was the Division. Let's jump into some of the news here. Actually, before we jump into the news, I want to talk about a game that I'm going to try and convince Amy to get this week that
What?
we might play. because I can't stop watching it, dude. On New Games This Week, if you guys haven't checked it out on allertonav.com, check it out. It's on our YouTube channel as well. New Games This Week, brought to you by Jason. He highlights one of the games that came out this week, which is an expansion pack, Hearthstone Whispers of the Old Gods. And
Why the hell would I want to play that?
dude, just wait for it, motherfucker. Give me
Play
a second.
yourself.
Give me a second.
By yourself.
Because, dude, every time I watch it, I remember back to the days when me and you were sitting in an airport on a vacation, and we're playing Magic the Gathering, and you're.
I love Magic, but you don't want to play with me anymore because you suck.
Because I was
Get
gonna.
mad that you lose.
Whoa.
Dang, you're
Whoa.
on fire right now.
You guys are
Holy
hot.
shit. Okay, so I'm a sore loser in Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, you're
But
really
I-
sore loser.
but I feel like she cheats and she bends the rules because I don't know the rules too well. So I feel like.
That's how I do it. When I know the rules, I don't tell all the rules, so I get a win. I hear you, Amy. I'm with you.
I have never cheated once, Jason.
It's not cheating. It's just like you
No,
don't give them
we
all the
learned
information they need.
together. I did not cheat. I have never cheated.
We
And
did
if I
learn
have,
together. We did
didn't
have
know
an
we
app
were cheating.
to give us the rules and stuff. But no, I keep seeing this game, and I really think that it's like, it looks awesome, and it reminds me of the days that we played Magic the Gathering. And I feel like this would be.
Is essentially Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, and I don't have to learn the rules. I don't have to remember the rules because they're gonna guide me. Plus, like the art's looking kind of cool, and the moves. I feel like we could just play this.
So buy it yourself.
Have you guys ever played Hearthstone?
It's free.
Have you played it ever?
I played it just a little bit. I
played the
dabbled
first
in
one.
it.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
fucking
just-
get it, dude. It's free. It's great. That game's awesome. I always talk
And then
about how
we can
great
sit
that
in
is.
the living room and buy packs of cards all night until like 3 in the morning.
Why don't we just play with our Magic decks that we have and don't ever play with?
This
Because
is
there's
interactive.
way too many. Then I gotta sort through them and stuff, like, and they're just laying out there, and
They might be too dusty, you know.
I don't want to ruin them. I don't want to get my fingers on them. But anyways, Hearthstone Whispers of the Old Gods came
You
out.
should
this
totally get it. Play it
looks
on your
awesome,
phone.
dude.
I'll fight you.
I'm actually gonna jump into it and check.
You
it
get
out.
it then, and I'll play it on your system.
We're both gonna get it.
No.
Just
It's
get it
gonna-
on your phone. Everybody get it on their phone, and we'll be good.
Oh, yeah,
that's so
dude.
hard.
Fun games.
But check that out. And another game on there was Party Hard that came out this week as well. Tristan, Party Hard, you got sucked into.
Did you
Party
buy
Hard
it?
PC. Now it's on
I
PS4.
did not buy it yet, but it's definitely going to get purchased by me pretty soon. Yes.
It's like
Purchase this-
$9 or something right now. It's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
a fun game. It just gets kind of old kind of quick because it's the same thing almost every level, but I still enjoyed it.
Oh yeah,
Just-
totally.
You have to take breaks because if you just sit and play it, you're like, oh god, not again.
Dude, chick making out with a dude in the bathroom. You walk in, pow, pow,
Pow, pow, pow, pow, pow, pow.
Oh,
That
put 'em
game's
in a dumpster.
the music's so good. Just watching how psychotic Tristan is was part of the fun of that game because I didn't know he was such a like
I like the height
a
of
methodical killer. Like he attacks it like
Like,
he'd done it before. Like he was
I don't
just
want
like.
people to find out that there's bodies, and then the cops get called, and those cops are really annoying when they come and try and find you.
It is true. It is
I
true.
like throwing him in the sewers.
As
Throw
I
him in
see
the
like a
sewers.
foot coming out from underneath Tristan's table behind him. There's like a foot sitting there. Oh shit! I forgot to hide
Oh
that
my
body.
god.
Whoopsies! It does bring out the killer in everybody. It shows like what you think about, and it's kind of weird to watch someone play that
I
game.
love poisoning food.
Yeah.
It's weird to watch people play that game to see how they do it. Like just to see how like their
Like, there are
mind
things
works.
they kind of use every
Yeah.
level.
It's like, oh, Amy's poisoning everybody. Interesting. Maybe I
And
should
she
put
just made
this
me
drink
dinner.
back.
Poison
yeah.
is a woman's weapon, apparently.
Eh,
Well,
I don't know who said that, but
I don't know, lots of things say that. So.
Oh.
I think they
Game
mean
of
it as like a
Thrones.
cut, because like a real man would fight, and I'm like, yeah, but poison's way more effective. So
yeah, 'cause I can go take a nap and you're gonna die. I don't have to break sweat, dude.
exactly.
Yeah, I would go with poison. I could do poison. I think that's a
Yeah,
good way to do
let's
it.
poison everyone, guys.
In Hitman, one of the achievements in the first stage is poison. You gotta go poison the dude.
Yeah,
and sneak it in
totally.
there. And I thought it was actually poison to kill him, but it was like poison to just go make him shit or puke.
And
then
then
you gotta
you
kill him in the
the
bathroom.
It should have been poison to kill him.
Yeah, dude. Oh, speaking of that,
Oh,
did
yeah.
you try episode 2?
Well, I wanted to try episode 2 last night, but in the great world of PC gaming, I got fired it up and it wasn't working properly because IO Interactive, for some reason, they forgot to test it, and the game launched, and you could go to the graphics settings and you could change all the graphics settings, but then when you turn the game on, it didn't affect the game at all. So, like, I turned vertical sync on, which stops me from having seizures when I play video games, because it keeps everything in order and makes everything move properly.
People could have died.
Yeah, well, like, you play it and, like, you look at a door because it's not syncing up. It's, like, moving. So, like, textures are moving. So you're getting motion sickness because, like, things are breaking when they shouldn't break because that's what that feature does. But I had it checked on, so I went online and looked, and it was, like, tons of people were, like, bitching about it. And then there was a post by, like, someone from IO Interactive was like, yeah, we're going to fix that later in the week. It's like, how about you fix that before you release the fucking game?
Dude.
What
that's
was
bullshit.
it? What did it say? It said PC game settings can now be changed.
Yeah, so then they actually, there was enough people, I think, complaining, so they put out a patch today, and that patch was like, one of the patch notes was like, PC gaming can, or graphic settings can be changed again.
I had a question about that vertical sync thing. Why would that even need to be something that was checked? Shouldn't it just already not like be glitching out like that?
I think it's because of different monitors have different refresh rates and different TVs,
okay,
so it's
I see.
something to do, like some people don't need it or some people don't use it, or
Oh my god, there's a cat under my feet.
I don't know. I don't know the specifics of it, but all I know is the best part was seeing people were like, I was getting 120 frames per second last night, and now I'm getting 15. And it's because they were changing the graphics to like ultra, and it was defaulting to whatever the default settings were, and no one could really
Fucking
tell.
hilarious.
So
dude.
people
Some
were
dude
like,
with a shitty computer is like, I had my shit running on ultra. It was great.
yeah, like I put mine on ultra, and I was like, this doesn't look amazing, but it looks really good, and it was running perfect, and I was like, okay. And then today I turned it on once it was fixed, and I was like, oh shit, this is what it's supposed to look like. It looks amazing. But I did get to play a little bit. It is awesome. The board is really cool. It's as cool as you want the Hitman stage to be, right?
What are some of the kills? Do you remember?
Look, what do you mean? Like the
Like,
web?
well, I guess, maybe they only show that after you beat the mission, but they tell you, like, the ways that you can take out your opponents or take out
Oh,
your...
yeah, no, I didn't beat the first one, so I didn't have all of the layouts like like the challenges, right?
Yeah,
The different
yeah.
things you're supposed to do. I didn't do that. But I mean, I can say that I found a guy, there was like an accident, a bike accident or whatever, and there was a guy in bike shorts, and I killed all those people, and I stole his like biking uniform. I thought that was pretty great. Like I had a
Nice.
biking helmet and the whole spandex suit. I'm just walking around like pulling my gun out, shooting people in alleys. Like that's always good.
I want to see you in a spandex suit, Jason.
Maybe
It looked like
someday.
Borat.
It'll be pretty disgusting. Pretty disgusting. But I like
you have to-
Hitman.
We'll have to play it this weekend. We'll have a random 30 up of Hitman Episode 2.
Yeah, let me get
this
my
weekend for you
bearings
guys.
because I got to figure out all the moves and I got to get good at it. And I don't want another situation like Enter the Gungeon where you throw a random character at me and I just look like a total fool.
Dude,
I look like a fool.
I feel like
does.
you impressed. You impressed.
I didn't impress anybody. I died in like 12 minutes on the second board.
Dude, I've been playing that game for like at least like 6 hours, and I still die on the first board sometimes.
Yep.
Oh, that's sad.
I guess I say 6 hours like I'm a fucking veteran, but I mean that's a lot of time, dude. I feel
6
like.
hours.
Yeah, I took the next character and I felt like the character I started, but we quit in the thing, and I got to like level 3, and I was like, God damn it. God
Yeah.
damn it, Chad, and your fucking shenanigans.
Well, Jason will be up to no good on Hitman this weekend on another random 30, so you guys can join us and check it out and root him on and tell him how amazing he is in the comments, because I feel like sometimes he needs that. He feels like, he doesn't impress people as you.
I don't want
as you
people to
noted.
tell me I'm good if I'm not good. That's the worst thing you people could do. Don't lie to me. No.
Dude, I look great in that spandex. Worth it.
Oh, man.
Oh, maybe
No.
we'll get a random 30 with Jason in spandex.
Oh my god, yes! I was wearing spandex.
I don't know. Oh, how did your Captain America thing go?
I had Captain Planet.
Captain Planet.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
I had 5 people show up. We worked for 2.5 hours. Didn't get nearly as much clean as we wanted to, but we got 14 huge trash bags full, so that was sweet.
That's
It was
good.
Yes.
That's a lot of trash.
That is a
Yeah,
ton
we're
of
gonna go
trash.
back probably next weekend and get some more. I'm gonna buy my regulars, if you will, Planeteer shirts, like the t-shirts the kids wear.
You're Planeteers. You're gonna get.
This
an
is
official
pretty
gear.
great. This is pretty
Dude,
great.
I had people like honking, and I had people like, "Oh, Captain Planet!"
Oh, dude, you know
You're
this,
gonna change the
bro.
world. You're gonna change the world. This is gonna be a thing. This is gonna be weird. You're not gonna be able to afford all
I
these
just
shirts.
want people to like see me or see anyone really pick up trash and be like, I mean, the outfit's like catchy, people see it, But then like maybe they'll get inspired to want to like, clean up too, or just in little ways that they can like try to be a bit better with their waste. And
I had a couple people message me like, "Hey, were you outside cleaning up trash with Captain Planet?"
You did?
That's so
I was
awesome.
like, "Yeah, why didn't you stop?" "Oh, we were just on the way to do something else and this and that."
Oh,
And the other. I'm like, "Oh,
I had some total strangers in the parking lot, pull up, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, Captain Planet, that's so cool! You're cleaning up trash." And I was like, "Yeah, you guys want to join me? We have extra gloves and bags." And they're like,
Man,
they
let me get
probably
back in the
did. They
car.
had things, they probably had things
Yeah.
to do, whatever. And I'm a total stranger. But I was just like, well, you can do it too.
I
Dude
gotta
throws
shuffle
down
too and
his
just
3-liter
jump in
bottle
this
of Faygo right in front of you. He's like, hey, can I get an autograph? Can I get a picture?
Awesome.
Yeah, Amy's saving the world. She'll probably be doing it every other weekend. So make sure you guys stay tuned to her Twitter and her Facebook and
I
her
don't
Tumblr.
really Twitter anything.
She blows it up all the time. She's gonna save the world.
Facebook.
She's being modest right now. So
No, I really don't Twitter.
she does. It's all over the place.
I don't
just,
get it.
Just look for
It
Captain
confuses
Planet.
me. It
She
really
gets it.
confuses me.
Don't you worry about it. I threw a soda right at her when I got out of the car. I tried to cork her with it.
Tomato. Stop wasting all that plastic.
Hey, dude, someone's got to. Let's talk about some news here. Dark Souls 3 we just played recently. Me and Amy have been tearing through it, as you guys all know. I just wanted to touch on this real quick, that it was just announced that it wasn't announced, but in a interview, From Software developer is officially, they've said it quietly, but they're officially taking a leave of absence and ending the Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Bloodborne series, and they're kind of walking away from those guys, and they've officially started development on a new IP. Nothing has been hinted yet or said about it, but except for the fact that they're working on it, and that maybe 5 years from now, if Miyazaki's asked, hey, can we collaborate? He might do it, but they want to go a different route and start something new. So, I mean, but if the money's there, dude, you'll get a remaster.
It's weird. I wonder where they're gonna go from here.
I am super curious to see where they go from
could
here.
do like a space theme, like
A space
sci-fi
horror?
style. Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Like Dead Space?
What?
Like Dead Space horror like style?
I mean, whatever. Or you're on a planet, like, because they do planets like awesome with everything interconnects. You're like, oh my god, I was there 3 hours ago. Like that could be really cool to do, like some weird or a space station or like I don't know, space would be really cool and it'd be fresh and different and like gunplay would be more important and you could still do fantasy weapons like laser swords or something. That could be just a really sweet.
Oh, are they getting away from the whole gameplay in everything, the whole style of game, the whole like soul?
That's what I was just gonna say next. Is where do you think they go? Because I mean,
yeah,
think about Bloodborne was almost. I mean, it was almost identical for gameplay wise to the Dark Souls, Demon Souls series. They've been doing this for about 9 years now. Where do they go next in a new IP? If they keep the same gameplay mechanic, they're really not separating themselves.
Yeah, no,
new IP should be entirely different than Dark Souls. Demon Souls.
They gotta go totally to the left, dude. Maybe they'll make like a hockey game.
Are they gonna go back to King's Field style, first person, crazy like toughness, like almost like Skyrim visual, like first
King's
person.
Field.
That could be cool.
King's Field was like Skyrim type graphics, like upgraded graphics, but it's still like kind of you get that combat, but it's not about rolling, it's not about all that stuff, but it's more like first person, slow, everything feels like it's got weight and stuff like that. That could be pretty cool, but again, it's not too far from their wheel well, so it's kind of interesting to see what they do with the.
Wait, is wheel well a thing people say?
Yeah,
I thought it was wheelhouse. I've
No,
never heard
there's no
anyone say wheel well.
you don't put wheels in a house.
Why would you put wheels on a well?
I'll tell you after the podcast.
I get so mad when I do that. I do
Stick
that
around
basically
in the chat
every day.
Stick
That's
around
my
in the
gimmick.
chat room. I'll explain it all to you. Amy looks puzzled as shit, but she hasn't read my book. If you haven't read my book, make sure you read my book.
What's your book's title?
The wheels on the bus.
They go round
and round. Chapter 1.
All right. Enough Dark Souls talk. Enough talk about wheels. Let's talk about something else that was announced. Not officially announced yet, but they got to do it in the next day or two. Otherwise, it's going to blow out of the water. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare is going to be coming with Modern Warfare Remaster. There was a couple of images posted on the internet from sources that are close to Target and some other places that will be setting up banners and everything like that, showing images and name tags for the new Call of Duty game that's unannounced that could be coming out later this year, which is, I think they said October 9th or November 9th, 2016, which is a Friday, but if you think about it, last year, Call of Duty came out on a Friday, so everything is like pointing in the right direction. This sumbitch is official.
Why are they sending out advertising stuff already for?
Because they're probably going to announce it they were probably planning to announce in the next couple of days before Tuesday. So I'm assuming either Friday or on Monday they're probably planning on announcing this bad boy, because all the advertisements looked like it was set up for like next Tuesday.
Why wouldn't they wait for E3?
Yeah.
Again, like no one cares about E3.
Yeah. E3.
It's like 2 months away.
I think last year's E3 was awesome, dude.
It was awesome.
It was a back, dude. It came back.
But this is like an E3 staple, dude. Call of Duty. Maybe they're just like, people are gonna be like, oh cool, another Call of Duty, like, so they don't care, so they're just like, fuck it, let's show it now.
Yeah, I don't really care about Call of Duty.
There's so many, dude.
I care about this one. This is the Kevin Spacey series, so I'm all in on this one.
Is he still in? I thought he died or something.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's gonna be in it, but it's the same series, which was good. It was a cool cool story.
At least, the campaign was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Multiplayer, not so much.
No, multiplayer now.
So we're talking that it could be in space. They could have elements of space and space combat. So we'll see in the next couple of days. Make sure you guys stay tuned to Live on the App. As soon as it breaks, we'll have it for you guys. Check it out every evening, 5 o'clock Central. Join us on Twitch. Otherwise, you can see it in the morning when you wake up. Have it with your cereal while you're throwing wheels in the well, baby. Another leak. Let's talk about this, dude. Uncharted 4 breaking street dates, dude.
Yeah.
In UK, people got their hands on it.
That's on
Now
them.
they're saying that a truck was robbed in transit of 1,000 copies, 1,000+ copies.
Wink! Covering your booty.
And that they could be out there in the wild, and you shouldn't be buying these because they're stolen. I don't know if they're just saying that as a PR stunt.
That's a pretty harsh PR stunt, right? Like, you don't lie usually straight up like that.
Well, I think that maybe the people who are selling them are like, we have to like say something, so they don't get like these huge legal repercussions. Is my guess.
So they just like Naughty Dog came to like the mom and pop shop and was like, "Where'd you get that?" And they're like, bought it in an alley."
The truck somewhere. I don't know. Like. It was delivered to us by a ferry at night.
It was in a basket wrapped in a blanket on my porch. I don't know.
Like,
it was in my wheel well.
I went out to my car and I kicked my wheel and there it was. That's my British accent.
So if you guys, I gave this warning out earlier this week. If you guys are looking up anything Uncharted, because it is coming out on the 10th, if you're looking up anything Uncharted, you might want to just steer clear of it for a while so you don't get anything spoiled, because spoilers are happening. They're going to be out there, and these games are known for their story, so you don't want it actually accidentally ruined, like it could be for you, or like Game of Thrones has been ruined for millions of people around the world sometimes. So you don't want to get it ruined, man. So enjoy it, stay away from it. We will give you guys all the spoiler-free coverage, so don't you worry about that, dude. We got you covered.
We won't slip up.
Yeah, I accidentally might sometimes, dude. You know what I say? I say random shit all the time. Who knows what I'm saying next?
Yeah.
Real well.
Yeah, Wheelwell might actually be a spoiler for Uncharted 4. We don't know.
Dude, I'm telling you guys.
A Wheelwell is a thing. The context you used it in was wrong.
Dude, what are people saying? What are people saying right now, dude? There's like 10 people down here agreeing with me right now in the chat room, dude. I got tweets all over the place, dude. Everyone's agreeing with me. It's a thing.
Yeah.
You can't beat the real life, dude. They're telling you.
Well, people just like you.
Like a well that you pull water up from?
All right. So
I'm so confused.
That's the gist of the news I had for you guys this week. Was there anything else that you guys wanted to touch on that I might have missed? Something awesome?
No. I think we covered it.
Good, caught up on the news, dude. All the big stories of the week. Tristan, what do you got planned for this week, man? Any games that you're going to be breaking down? You're going to be checking out some Party Hard on the PS4?
I'll be checking it out. I'll be checking out Party Hard, yeah.
And then
is it on PS4 also? Or is it just Xbox One?
Party Hard is PS4 and Xbox One.
Oh,
so you should be able to get it, dude. I wish it had some multiplayer so we could go kill people together, dude. Or dude, even crazier if they like make the multiplayer dude the Mario character that chases you around the map, dude, and tries to block off your exits from all your doors if you use them too much.
It would be helpful if you had a friend helping you.
Yeah, I think it would be cool if, as a multiplayer, you'd be a person in the party and you have to try to figure out what's poisoned, what's not, and where the killer is. Like, it's like a different like thing.
Oh
if you don't
my
get to see
god,
the killer.
there is a new game on Steam that's exactly like that.
Really?
And it looks like Party Hard. Fuck, I forgot what it was, but it's a multiplayer game with a bunch of people, and you're like, it's a top perspective, and everybody has a sniper, and you have to like kind of figure out who's.
Isn't it a party scene too? Like they're drinking champagne.
Yeah.
Like
out. It looks really cool.
And you got to figure out who the killer is, and you only get one shot, right? Like otherwise you lose, or you can't.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, fuck. I really wish I knew what it was.
There's a fucking game. It's got killing and it's got friendship. It's awesome.
It's a mixture of Clue and Party Hard. Okay.
Did you play it yet, Jason?
I didn't play it. I saw it the other day.
So I know if I should buy it or not.
Okay, I'll buy it and then I'll let you know.
Yeah, I got a $20 Steam card from Chad, so I gotta use it up.
Oh, nice.
Oh, we can be buying packs of cards from Hearthstone this weekend. Oh, I know.
You can't use
Okay,
your
fine.
Steam card to do that.
Fine, Amy. We'll see what happens. What do you got planned this weekend?
Meet me?
Yeah, you. Since you're not gonna be playing Hearthstone with this awesome dude.
Well, I get one of my tattoo done tomorrow and at work. So nothing.
Nothing new on the tattoo front?
No, I'm getting more of my tattoo done tomorrow. Like my back is getting all touched up.
Ooh, you guys should see it. It's insane. It's the map of Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, it's not.
It's the
Awesome.
Yes, dude, it's so awesome. I know Jason's gonna be up to some stuff with me this weekend as we go out and play through some random 30s for you guys. We got Hitman going on. I think what else we got going on?
Star Fox. We might play that shithole Star Fox
dude,
game.
we are playing that shit.
You
show,
can just watch
dude.
me bitch for 10 minutes.
Just for you guys, dude. If you want to see Jason go on a fucking rant, dude, that's what's gonna happen.
So this game is called Party Saboteurs.
See, I knew if I gave you enough time.
Yeah, give me a few. Well, we might be playing that, dude. That game actually sounds really awesome. It's everybody controls a spy trying to blend into an exclusive cocktail party to complete missions, and at the same time, everybody has a sniper trying to identify and eliminate the other spies. That sounds awesome. That kind of sounds like what Amy was describing she wanted to play. So
Yeah.
it's on early access. It's only $10, dude. I might check that out. Maybe we'll do something with that.
What's it called?
Party Saboteurs.
Now, do you have to have multiple people playing, or is it a solo game?
It's up to 4 players. I don't know. It says local co-op, so
Okay.
and it says NPCs movement and stuff. I don't know. I'll check it out and report back next week.
Cool.
Party Saboteur. Or you guys might be able to say something this weekend, dude.
Yeah, it's
never
entirely
know.
possible.
You guys stay on allertonav.com. That way you guys are always up to date and you know what's going on. I'm going to be checking out. I'm going to be trying to take down Enter the Gungeon, dude. I've gotten far enough in this game that I'm going to try and record my finishing blow on this.
How far did you get?
I got to the 4th board, the 4th stage. I also blew out the fireplace and I got down below, just like you did in the random 30.
And you beat
and
it?
I died as well, dude.
Oh,
so
okay, good.
yeah, I didn't beat it. But I've been taking the fucking Marine, dude. There's a tip. Take the Marine. He is so badass, dude.
You son of a bitch. On that show, I explained to you how great he was, and you were like, no, I was like, no, his accuracy is so good, and you get the extra hit.
If you guys all know, dude, on the random 30, I try to fuck everyone over so they die.
You were serious. No, you were being serious.
I don't want anyone looking better than me, dude, if I'm not
son of a
controlling it.
bitch.
So you guys can see some of those going on this weekend. Comic Book Tuesday, man. A couple of hot hits on there, dude. Oh,
Busy week.
yeah, man. What
I didn't even list everything that came out, but besides what I even listed, there's Batman out this week and all kinds of crazy stuff. New Saga, if you're reading that. Sex Criminals.
Saga's gonna go on forever, isn't it?
Yeah.
I feel like
I mean,
that's
they're
gonna.
not too far yet. I think they're only in the 30s as far as issue number, which isn't too far, but
Dude, for me that feels like it's forever.
a few years.
Yeah, but when they're like this big, that's not
They were
really
like
that much.
20
Because it takes so
pages.
much time to draw and color everything, you know?
Drawing is hard.
Yeah. Typically 32 pages with ads.
And if you're a fan of Galactus, dude, new Ultimates issue is out too.
Ultimate's a great title. Check that out.
Dude, if anyone's a Galactus fan, man, make sure you guys check that out. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, check it out on allertonav.com. Dude, Comic Book Tuesday with Tristan Wisher. We also have Adapted coming up on later tonight, dude, with Joker, Killing Floor, dude, Game of Thrones, all sorts of crazy stuff going on. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Stay with us. We'll see you guys very soon. Make sure, if you haven't already, you guys subscribe to the YouTube. That way you don't miss any of this stuff. We got the live on the app every single night, dude. Make sure you guys check it out.
Got the
Thank you so much,
YouTubes.
Tristan. Thank you so much, Amy. Thank you so much, Jason. Thank you, everyone who believes in the wheel well, because I believe in you guys. Thanks for joining us on the Block Party. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye. When you're done subscribing to the YouTube, come over to our MySpace page.
And then come over to our Facebook. And
What,
then...
you guys don't want me to hype the shit?
Hype it.
I've gone off the
Need
deep
subscribers.
end, dude. If I
Come-
don't say it like
come to
15
the
times an
YouTube.
episode-